Hello, it's Holly with Ivy Co-Creations, and today I'm working on a Stretch the Sketch layout. And this sketch was created for the Scrapbooking Global Stampin' Up! Blog Hop in August 2020. And I really love this sketch. It's got so many layers. So what I did was use my How to Kill a Cat with Style and took this blue page and cut it into multiple strips. Now, each strip or column of pockets on these dollar store pocket pages are not the same. And so I have to cut each one individually. And then I decided I would use the green as my double layer. So I went looking for my die cuts because the sketch calls for a circle with journaling lines in it, and I wasn't sure what size I wanted, but I was pretty sure I wanted bigger in the middle, smaller in the bottom left. So what I ended up doing was layering the journaling lines on another circle and then putting that on the darker blue circle to get the size that I wanted. So when working with pocket pages and trying to mimic a sketch, the easiest thing to do is lay out what you're going to do first and then start cutting. Measure twice, cut once. And I always forget that. So I end up creating my layers, creating my base card, and then finding a corresponding base card to go on the back of it to then put layers on the back side of the pocket page. I think I did a really good interpretation of it, especially since my photos are not horizontal, they're vertical, they're portrait, not landscape. And so I tried to mimic as much as I could the sketch. Now the sketch called for a ribbon or layered banner across the bottom, and so to do that I took two branding strips basically and layered them on top of each other. So this bottom corner I am just fishtailing the banner because I wanted it to have an end and I didn't want to stick a bow on it. So that's why it got fishtailed. And then for the title, because this is supposed to be my title circle, I found this rub-on that said favorite time of year, and it's supposed to be a fall one, but I love the saying. So I pulled out my circle die cuts and just cut out the circle and use that as my title. The sketch calls for multiple layers and having it on across the green piece or the back layer, and so I just glued it down and glued it on. It's rather difficult to do this with pocket pages. I wanted this star in the circle, so I put it on the back of my journaling, and this card got very tight. Now for the top part of the sketch, it calls for a banner and a brad, and so I added those. And then I realized that there was more layering that needed to happen. So I found a circle and I cut the bottom to fit under the banner or the ribbon, and the side just because it wouldn't fit on this, like it was off of the card. And so I just ended up gluing it down and then cutting it across the center. I really enjoy having the multi-layer look on the cards. It makes it a lot more dynamic. So please don't forget to check out the description box below for everyone who's playing along with Stretch the Sketch and How to Kill a Cat with Style. And thank you so much for spending your time with me today.